But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, I just wish this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I'm overshadowing my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's going to be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm going to do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you.
What's up? What's happening, y'all guys, man? It's Nosley in the building, and Shannon Sharpe, bro. He is finally up for him, bro. So we all know what happened, after that lawsuit got, basically settled and stuff like that. Dude got fired for ESPN, to which he was already suspended from ESPN anyways, but like now they finally let him go. And what you seen out there earlier in the clip was him apologizing to his older brother Shannon Sharpe, because when they released the news, they actually released the news like I think the day before the Hall of Fame game, to where like it was actually supposed to be Sterling Sharpe's moment, to where like he finally made the Hall of Fame. And it's actually pretty significant too, because both Shannon Sharpe and Sterling Sharpe are actually the first brothers ever to actually be in the Hall of Fame. Like even before the Manning family, like they're the first brothers ever to do that. And me personally, that's actually amazing, considering the fact that like two black guys from Glenville, Georgia, to which a few minutes from my hometown, they would do that, man. Like that's actually really inspiring to actually see that, So it's really great they actually did that. But I'll say when it comes to like his time with ESPN, I thought it was pretty good for what it was. But even though he wasn't, like as animated, as he was with when he was Skip Bayless or his own like podcast and stuff like that, like Nightcap and the Club Shay Shay and stuff like that. But like it was pretty good for what it's worth, to be honest, because him and Stevie A had some pretty good chemistry, but it's nothing like what Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless was before they had that falling out. But it was still pretty good for what it was. But I ain't gonna lie, man, like Shannon Sharpe really could have avoided all this had he just like not did all that with the OnlyFans model. And shoot, I seen where the OnlyFans model actually retired after she got the settlement money and stuff like that, and she basically been paid for generations now because Shannon Sharpe wanted to be be that guy to be with her. Now what he does like with other people, like sexual wise, like that's none of my business, because everybody got their own kinks, everybody got their own like what they like in the bedroom and stuff like that. Like that's on him and what he likes. Alright, so I'm not even gonna get into all that, how he likes that. That's on him. But like the fact that like he was like someone that's like way younger than him, I mean like not even 20 years old when you met her and stuff like that, like to me that's actually weird to me, because like dude, you like 55, bro. Like dude, you shouldn't be messing with people that's like that young. That's like my only problem with him for that. But like also like it's also just because he settled doesn't mean that he actually had that assault. He actually assaulted her and stuff like that. So like just let right now, he settled because that's a lot of money like coming out of your pockets just for like every day the lawsuit progresses. Like he gonna lose money every time, so he decided to settle with her. And even then, before they actually filed the lawsuit, like he was trying to settle with her anyway with $10 million, but like she raised up to 50 mil, and like I'm pretty sure like when he settled, like that she probably got at least half of like what she was asking for. So that's over for him. Now I do wish that he really listened to Monique, bro, because like had he listened to her, like for real, like he probably wouldn't have been in this situation. Granted, like there's like women of all ages that actually like, and even men too, that actually like try to like get lawsuits just for the money and stuff like that. Like there's people that actually would do that just because you're rich. They would do that. So I ain't saying everybody's like perfect, everybody's like not capable of doing that, but like he could have been smarter though, given the fact that like he's that big of a name now, especially like him being like one of the like best analysts out there, stuff like that. So like he has to be way more careful like with all that, because like he don't want to be in that same situation again with the next few years, given the fact that like he wants to move around like that. So he has to like be more in P's and Q's next time. Now, as for like what's going to affect him, like after the lawsuit and stuff like that. Now, apparently he actually is in another lawsuit now for like infamation, like 25 mil settlement and stuff like that. So like that's a whole different topic. But like now, like with him after the fact, like he kind of somewhat saved his image a little bit because that lawsuit, like what they claimed that like he did, even though people like see the allegation right nowadays more like guilty to proven innocent now. So people don't think he's probably gonna assault again, and also what he likes and stuff like that. That's like that's out there now. So like people gonna like make his opinions and like I don't know if I want to support him now. That's really basically what he did, trying to settle him right then and there. He tried to fight the case, but he ended up selling because like he wants to like get like the big brand deals and stuff like that. Like why wouldn't you? So like he had to save image, and I understand why he did that. But consequences, man. What you do has a lot of consequences, and I believe in karma. So like what you do, bro, what you do, how you act, and like what you like want to do stuff like that, like you have to like be in P's and Q's a lot more because it's a cold world out there, bro, and they will leave you in the dust, man, if you acting out and like being reckless with your life. So hey, man, that's just on him what he do, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, like as a guy that like I won't say look up to him, but like respect the fact that like he was a few minutes from my hometown and made it out the mud and doing what he's doing now, like I'm rooting for him. But like after this though, like it ain't no more like benefit of doubts anymore. Like he has to like be more careful out there. But still, Nightcap is doing great for him. Club Shay Shay is doing great for him, and he's still entertaining as ever. So all I can say is, bro, like just be careful next time. And for everybody that's trying to be successful and stuff like that, man, like just know, man, like be careful who you with, bro, because they'll be probably the same ones that turn on you and try to like get some money out of you. So just be careful who you with. But that's gonna do it for me, man. If you comment down below what you think of this situation, and let me know if you still messing with Aunt Shay Shay or not, man. Let me know. But till next time, bro, I see y'all guys later.